Hello friends and welcome back to this Let's Try Out Humankind. We are progressing on to turn 11. Wow, we got through a whole 10 turns in the last episode. As the Harappans, the choice of the AI and all players who want to play a OP civilization from the start. I don't think they're that OP, but you know, they're pretty good. There's some others that are pretty good as well. So got lots of good competition. I did turn up the audio a bit so that you can maybe get a bit more ambient noise, but just a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep on getting it up a little bit and a little bit every episode until I find the right balance. Let me know your own opinions on that as well. If you like more sound, more ambient, or just want to hear me talk with other silence in the background. All right, let's kick it off here then. Continue our game. In one drop of water are found all the secrets of life. Yep, water is very useful, I must say. See, water. So our goal in this episode is to set up a few more outposts and preferably find a neighbor so we know which direction to prioritize our expansion in. I'm leaning towards north at the present because of the amount of resources up there, even though I really would love to go to the south. That's alright, we can't always do what we want. It was the end of the turn in the last episode, so we can click there. One of our fellow civilizations has advanced out of the Neolithic era and chosen to be the Messenians, who are very good if you want to do a militaristic playthrough. Our ransack was succall.
A first ransack. See the sights, appreciate the local culture,
is it really the first
and
one?
take anything that's not nailed down.
All right. Whatever you say, fella. The lions will be no more, and I can decide where I want my runner out here to head. There are just a lot of good directions at this time. So we can send him up here. He'll have enough movement points. Get a little bit of a view, and then into the river tile. All right. Nothing, you know, it's a nice river again, but no resources or wonders or anything important. And the elephant is blocking our path on the river. That's all right, elephant. I do want to actually do a little bit of hunting if we see any animals. Because... Can I make it up into that river? I can. Great. Because we need a little bit more money, and you can make some money by hunting animals. But I don't want it to be an elephant because that just might be a bit more than we can bite off. Bear! That must be the bear that attacked us earlier. Probably going to come for us again then, but hopefully if we retreat this time, we'll retreat this way. Wait, there's some copper. Copper is a very useful resource if you ever want to get out of the Stone Age. So, as much as I'd love them to explore, they're going to go straight into the sanctuary and get ourselves some extra cash there. Oh, another sanctuary. Wow. That's useful, I guess. How many movements you've got left here? And 2 left. All right, I got enough of a view there, so I can raid that sanctuary as well. More of these, or did I already see those? I'm just amazed at the amount of question marks. And yes, now we've got enough influence that we can see where we should build our next territory. Ooh, that's a much nicer up there. And we can reach there pretty quick. Horses are in that turf. I would love to get this for the money, but you know, we're getting them both eventually. This heads a direction we definitely want to head. So we will be going up here to build our next camp. And this will be an outpost that we will just attach to our capital in most likelihood. In most likelihood. I am so eloquent. Because you have a limit. The Olmecs were chosen. One of my favorites. You have a limit to how many cities you can have. At the start of the game, that's going to be 2. It's up in here in the corner. It goes up pretty quickly to at least 3, and then you can get more as time goes on. And the outposts then will get attached to the cities to support them.
The first ransack.
Ah,
I wouldn't call it elegant.
so it is
but
a
it may
bug.
tempt
Yes,
them to
it
keep
is
their doors
not
shut.
the first ransack. Trust me, we've already done this before. All right, you can see our unit here is not healing, so I do have to be a bit careful. Gold! Yay, we found gold. The units, once you're out in the Neolithic era, will only heal when they are in your territory. Yeah, the bear came after us again. So once this fella encounters even a little bit of opposition somewhere, I'll send him home. This is looking like a nice territory out here, I must say. It has the gold, copper, more gold there. We may want to try to move east as well, even if the south ends up being an area we never really get to. The south isn't that nice. I don't know why I like it. Technically, we are stronger than the bear. I just don't really feel like fighting him, though. Can't see the territory here. Because I really want this fella out exploring and fighting things that are a little bit easier. Well, I guess we can do a one fight. I'm trying to see. No, we won't have any high ground advantage. He will maneuver up here, so we'll lose the high ground advantage. Let's just retreat then. And we even retreat a direction we want to, which is very useful. Thank ya. All right. I know you probably all think I'm a coward now. I think we want to reveal what's in this area here. As much as I like the coasts, hopefully somebody else can go there eventually. That does mean this river doesn't do us a lot of good, though. Because I want to find out what's up in here. And we have no more movement points. No. We do have a little bit of hidden land there. I guess I should go check out what it is. You never know. Nope, nothing special. And then we've got plenty down here, but this guy's gonna head back as soon as he can. No quick routes anywhere. Tell you what, he's gonna swing down then, and yeah, I know I really got to work on my, you know, it's not he's, it's a tribe filled with both males and females. So they are runners now. I guess since I don't want to go back into the river right away, I'm going to go this way around it. So at least I see some more interesting things. There's some animals. Would have been nice to hunt them. An elephant. Think I can take it? Maybe. He's in a river, which gives you a penalty. But no, I don't want to risk my units when they're so far from home because I don't want to drag them all the way back to my territory to heal. If they were a bit closer, I'd be all over it. There they go, wandering on.
Greetings to the Nubians.
Hey!
Now there's some good fortune.
Finally
A
found
neighbor
some
who
friends.
may be more interested in commerce.
Well, they're going to be much closer than we are to all of these nice resources, which is a bit of a shame. But it does at least establish where our line is. As you can see, like, no resources in here. Yeah, they've got, you know, some nice variety there even. Well, not that much variety. We've got some variety. We've got one obsidian. All right. Now that we know they are here, I will simply swing this guy south if I can, so that they can start getting back home. And heal up when they get there. Now, as a retreating army, they have a few less movements, always important to keep in mind. Not discovering any goody huts. There are still goody huts even in the non-Neolithic era. And there one is. Speak of the devil. Yes, these are the modern goody huts where you can get discoveries of almost anything. And there is a little bit of variety in it. Still have some movements there. All right. Yeah. Oh, you can't go down there? I thought you could go down there. I can, but not in an interesting way. All right. Well, gonna have to do a circle then. Wait, did I see something up there? I thought I saw something up there. It was probably a deer. All right, let's set up our other village here then. 1612 sounds perfectly good to me. Very close to each other. And it starts moving us in the direction of the Nubians. Even if we end up not really wanting to take all of this stuff in the middle. We'll see. Now we can check out what's to their north. Now basically we're looking less for territory and more just for stuff. Because obviously we can't take the territory. We're never going to beat them to all of this. But we just want to at least steal all of their, you know, goody huts and deer and such. The Assyrians, I hope they're not our neighbors.
Time to see what happens when foreign cultures get together and decide to murder each other.
You mean people. Well, let's just try the battle. Then I hope they only have one unit.
A first ransack.
Oh, I hope that goes away.
Appreciate the local culture.
I don't want to constantly have that
nailed down.
coming up. Okay, acknowledge, yes. New grievance available. Yes, we do. Well, I'll explain those in a moment. But first, we'll just take care of this battle. I guess we'll try to fight it. It's evenly matched. I don't like evenly matched battles. Oh, and they... don't have the high ground, but neither do we. To tell you what we are going to do... If they take your flag, technically, they could, you know, they can win. Oh, yeah. So we're doing a manual battle first here. Now I get a better view of the terrain. Very good. They will not have any high ground. I wonder if I could start moving towards the high ground at least. Sometimes you can move later. So let's end our deployment there. When you're deploying, you want to try to take the high ground if you can. We've got some back here. There they charged right into us. That's good for them. Now, can I move back? Yes, I can. Oop, I always click the wrong buttons on that. Apologies. And we will just then be waiting for them to attack us up the hill because they're foolish. I could probably take them this time. You can see you get a high ground bonus, and we get -1 because we're damaged. They get -2 because they're heavily damaged, though. There we go. Victory is ours. Acknowledge. Great. Where's our unit, though? Oh, there it is. All right. Now, we've got a couple other units, but they're very weak, so that's good to know. Ah, we got some spoils out of that, too. Yay. Or no, is that from I forgot to look at the battle. Usually in the battle, it'll tell you if you get spoils. I don't think we did. I think that's from ransacking the sanctuary. Alright, unfortunately that means this guy has to start heading home, and it's a long way home. What's your best route? No, your best route is not the route you're taking. Gonna head back towards the river. And yeah, they are also headed back home. I can have them hit this sanctuary on the way though. That's nothing too difficult. You attack my army and yet you want to trade luxury goods.
Shall we try forward?
Yes.
Sure, we'll let them, but you know, because it can be beneficial with the Nubians. They have money usually. Sure.
Everything seems adequate.
You can counter and try to get them to sweeten the deal, but you know, no point.
We have to do this again.
So, Crisis, you attacked me. Let's demand that they, you know, pay us something. Renouncing is good for relations, but I'm not really concerned about them quite yet. Strength is comparable. We just signed a treaty. It's fine. We can always sweeten relations later if we need to.
Let me be clear. Rectify this.
Yes, please do.
Or I will
Sometimes they do
rectify
actually
this
accept,
for
but I...
you.
Unthinkable, yes. Oh well. You're lost. We'll forgive them later then or something. The AI just probably doesn't have enough money right now to pay 100 gold, so it's probably foolish to ask. But since we asked and they said no, our war support's going up, so we could go to war against them if we really wanted. But they're way too far away to even think about that. Alright. He is undamaged at least. So can continue exploring another sanctuary. Well, you know, it's nice to get them even if it slows down your exploring. We do need the resources. There as well, I think we want to pretty much head straight into the sanctuary. Gosh, lots of them. I guess we'll take that now. Yep. And it's raining quite heavily, it sounds like outside. This looks pretty dry here, though. So yes, I wanted these party of runners to head back out to do the exploring while the others come home. Yeah, I just like the way the lakes look there. So we've got our new village up and going. It'll be complete in 2 turns. That does mean now the new cost is 20. As you can see, we can get a pretty nice city here. Unfortunately, as much as I would like this territory, it actually just doesn't have any resources in it. It's the same territory as down there, so I'm not actually sure why you didn't tell me to build it there. If you zoom up far enough, then you can see this is the area that's part of a city, and this is area that's not a city, it's a territory. Once I attach that territory to my city, it will again also be dark colored. Yeah, I wonder why it's recommending that as the place for the city when 18 and 11 is actually just much better. Strategically speaking, I guess I could see the point, maybe. That's up on a hill, a bit closer to the enemies, but yeah. All right, we do not, unfortunately, want to expand that direction, though, as much as I would like to. It would just cost too much by the time we get there, because we've got to get through that, and that also has no resources in it that we've discovered yet, at least. This one also does not, so it's like a big gap of resourceless territory. Not that that's necessarily bad, but we want to grab the resources first. Who knows, we might find that there's somebody up here. And if nothing else, we just want to be able to get the money as quickly as possible. So I want to send them back this way. Let's see where we have a good land for building. I don't think there's going to be much. That's very good here. Because there's no like rivers, no terribly special features. I may in fact actually just move him over here and get ready for founding an outpost. 9-9's not bad. But not bore you with having to sit through me trying to figure out where I'm going to put him. So head on over, yeah, over here. Good. Urgent affair requires your attention. Well, no, it's first an idle RB. So, okay, there is treasure there and another layer. I definitely want to take care of that if the bear doesn't kill us in the way. Maybe we'll even just fight the bear. We're close enough to home now. So, Empire Foundation. By what right do we rule? This is the choice of choosing a new civic. So we can ask it to show us the details, and we can choose which one we want. We have to pay influence for it, though. So each one will also move you in a different direction on one of these ideology spectrums, based on whatever the decision is. This one moves us somewhere between tradition and progress. And I won't go over all the details because it would take too long, but when you're in different areas, you get different benefits. So in the middle, you get plus stability. As you move towards the end, you get less plus stability, but more science. That's the one I prefer. If you move the other direction, you get more faith. Same way with the other things. This way, as you move towards liberty, you get more influence. If you move towards authority, you get some extra vision. And homeland, world, collectivism, individualism. We'll go over each of them as we do. So I always like to get this one, of course. Faith is important, but I think we'll manage just fine getting faith up before you know it. Now you just need some population to get started on that. So we will go this so we get the extra influence on our main plaza. Costs us 20 now, but we'll make that back a lot quicker by making the
Why
choice
was this
right
even
now.
question? Let's keep it simple.
We do have another
We've been
choice here. We won't have
It's our
the
place.
actual influence to enact it right now, but this is legitimacy and will allow us to either create outposts for cheaper or attach outposts to your city for cheaper. This is really a difficult decision. I think this one is better, honestly, even though in the long term, I think this will save you more. And this moves you back the direction I don't really want to move. But we will probably do it anyways because it allows you to grab a lot of territory pretty quickly. In turn, another
The
success
first
for us.
ransack. I wouldn't call it elegant.
Maybe if
But it may
I
teach them to
stop
keep their doors
clicking on the go to button, it will stop showing me that because that would be nice. Not sure here if I can actually get up there. Probably not. Elephant's blocking my way. Alright. We just want to uncover this fog on our way back home. You as well. Start getting back home. Shouldn't go all the way, though. Once you're out of the Neolithic era, you can move a little bit quicker, but it still pays not to go too fast. Hey! Finally! More of them carcasses. 40 gold, yay. And we'll try to unveil as much around our friends as we can. Another sanctuary, is that on the hill? Yeah, it is. But first we can grab that, and that gave us 8 science and 10 influence, really kicking now. And let's go and grab that sanctuary as well. Kind of nice to know we found the northern coast as well. More copper up there and some obsidian. And that is not too far away. If we claim this territory, for instance, it's basically just one more jump away. Costs do increase, though, as you can kind of see. If you click on this and say, pick me a territory, it says 70. Now it says 120 up there. It's based on how far it is from your closest city. So if I attach this to a city, it'll actually go down because it's closer then. We will all learn these things in time. So I guess the coast is going to end here then. I can send him down, but I don't want him to get too isolated. And we can grab more here. Let's see what we get. Yay, more science and influence. Enough to give us the calendar, which means we can select the next thing. I guess we will lean to, well, I would like to get some production up and running, to be honest. So I'm going to go for carpentry. Then we can pop back for animal barns later. But we should probably start thinking about some warriors. No, there's no war coming. We'll queue up two researches. All right, I want to take out that layer as well. I don't want bears walking around here. What are we still building there? Oh, we're building the canal network, and we're even getting relatively close on it. Ah, good to know. Another empire has discovered a world wonder. Just acknowledging that and not going to it. It worked. Oh, the Nubians accepted our demand. Yay.
This stretches my code, but not to breaking point.
We got some extra money there? Yep. I knew they had the money. Trying to trick me. We'll take a look at our relations with them. We'll try to maybe sweeten them up a little bit then. I cannot get up that way. So I guess we gotta go this way. We have another urgent affair requiring our attention. I want you to get home and get repaired, but we cannot pass up any of these. You can accrue a lot of resources by going and tracking all of these things down. And yes, you probably, if you read any forums at all, have heard that there is a bug where you can just turn on auto explore and it will find all these things for you, which is exactly why I do not turn on auto explore. I don't really like to cheat to that extent. All right, we've discovered everything of interest up there then, so let's start moving back and clear up the rest of the coast, and we'll have a very good idea of what our line is. I'm going to jump into the river there. And we'll keep on pushing here. I think my unit will be fine. If you lose one unit, well, you know, you lose one unit. It's not the best thing in the world, but we'll be able to survive. We can't go into their territory, as you can see. You need to declare war, but we can go into, so we can't go into their cities. We can go into their territories. So we can go into the stripy areas, not in the dark areas. Okay, good. That is cleared out. And I'll be wanting to move them over to think about the city that I said I would not decide on. Still don't have enough influence there. See, down here, though, we do have enough influence. We would also have enough influence for this territory if we wanted. But no, I want to be able to develop these resources. And if money is the route we're going, money is the way it will be. tell you what, I will look around here, and worst case, if it ends up taking too long, I will just cut it out. So we've got 17 there, 16 there, 15, 14, 12. I said over here there was nice stuff, 14, 20. That seems to be the best. Pretty low on food, but as long as we're just attaching it and not building a city, that could be worse. 9 is 18, but it's nicely balanced, which is a plus. Then if I wanted to consider that. Plus to a science tile, which is nice. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. All right, so it will be one of these, either that one or that one. They can make it there in one turn. I'm not going to have them actually do it right now, but I will start heading out that direction. And I can then think about it now. I'll just wait until... Nope, that is the last unit to move. Let's take a look at what this urgent affair is. The new civic army composition. Unit cost for conscription or combat strength. But again, too much influence. I want to save my influence for now for some other things. Though, no, I will use this one. And we will go, despite the fact that it brings us back towards the middle, we will be going for customary law and get the create outpost costs down so that we can expand a little bit quicker.
That seems to leave a lot of interpretation of right and
wrong. A lot of interpretation of right and wrong, yes.
Yours and mine.
All right, now I have to decide if I actually want to build it there or there. I hate decisions like this. Well, if it's there, it's the next turn. If I do it here, it will start this turn. I generally tend to be a balanced person, or aim for it. But 2 turns, you know what? We'll just put it there. It's fine. Great.
You have constructed a first emblematic quarter.
Yay!
It's a symbol of power.
There it is.
And a lasting memory of this era. Go ahead. Be smug.
Be smug, in case you couldn't hear what he was saying. Well, all right. So we've got that built. We have not got we got to pick up our research pace again a bit, I guess. I chose food as a legacy too, didn't I? Whoops. Anyways, not a lot we can build, so I might as well get them going. More food is always good. I would like to get a manufacturing quarter. How is our influence looking? No, that's fine. But each one of these will take down stability 10, just like the emblematic quarter. And attaching your outposts to your city will do that as well. In addition to costing you, it will also bring down the stability of the city. So I'd rather wait just a little while and see how things look before I build a maker's quarter somewhere. You can see, right there, 8, that's not great, honestly. So maybe it would be better built somewhere else anyways. All right, so we will build a granary then, even though that takes a long time, 9 turns out. I do have enough to attach this city, so I am going to do that actually. No, maybe I should attach this one, but this will get us horses. The city has better production in general, so we will be attaching you to Harappa. Now, as you can see, yay, we lost some influence for it, but we have attached this city to our capital, and this means that the capital has higher production now, because it's kind of just an administrative center now if you hover over it, and it's redirecting its resources that direction. It also means you can build another one of your emblematic buildings. You can't build it in the same district, but you can build it in the outpost district. As you can see though, wow, that is a really, really bad place that I selected apparently for it, because it only would give me 3 food. That was not the best place for a city, I guess, in that regard. But there wasn't anything in this whole territory, to be honest. If you look around, it's all production. Way up here maybe. So you do what you have to. It'll be up. Whether it's worth it to build it then is a question. I mean, you still get adjacency bonuses from it, so it can be. All right, you keep on making your way home. Well. Can you go this way? Okay, you can. That's acceptable enough. I will really, I think, want to secure this plateau. We'll see. You figure out slowly, like, what territory you need. There's a bear down there. I don't want to go that way. 3 turns that direction. Few turns that way. Tell you what, let's go this way simply on the basis that we want to see what's in the fog there, even though it's, you know, only a couple squares. Unlikely something really important is hidden there. See our friend's territory there, but I still want to get an idea of everything that's around. Oh, yeah. All right. Maybe we can get to that in time. Or they steal it. Oh, what is that? Who is that? We do have competition in the north then. Wonder where they must be really far up north. Well, we gotta grab that first. And then I will pop over here and find out who our new neighbors are. Well, I might find out the next turn then. Carpentry researched. Oh, we discovered a wonder. Yay! Ha Long Bay discovered. I'm the first to discover it. Wow, that's surprising. Carpentry is researched because of it. They must have just not went north, the Nubians. We were the first to discover it. That's a shame that they have that there and too far away from us to go there and try to steal it for the bonuses you get. But alright, so it is. Alright, time to head home since we can't get through this territory. And they settled that? Alright, good. So, that means all of a sudden things become more pressing to get these territories to the north. This one in particular, all of them really. Oh well. Not much I can do about it though. Now we don't have the influence. But what I will do is start wandering around here. Another layer. They just, I guess layers must respawn. If we, yeah, if we don't have vision on it, it's probably gonna happen. We'll take care of that. And the end of the turn. Another population in Harappa. Great, yay. And that will speed things along.
They have a certain appeal, the Olmecs. Be careful
Oh
that
no,
your
the
people
Olmecs.
don't start liking the neighbours more than you.
Yes, your people can do quite well at acknowledging, at influencing the neighbors. New grievance available.
Okay,
The Nubians
I'm
attacked one of my
here.
armies
Say
again.
hello.
Ugh.
What do you want?
I'll think about this. Where did they attack from? Why would they? Well, I can't retreat, unfortunately. That would be, you know, not nice. So, a manual battle is in order. Hopefully they don't have, like, reinforcements behind this. Not really anything I can do. There's no high ground. Forests only really help for certain things, for, like, ranged attacks. And this is not going to be a ranged attack. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I'll pull back there, just so I deploy somewhere. Even damaged and they still attacked me. Interesting. So, I'm gonna do the classic first thing. I'm just gonna defend. Go ahead, run into my swords again, because you get a little bonus if you defend. But you don't want to do it too long, because otherwise they will run away. They may still have a chance to run away anyways. Attacked. Okay. Great, good for you. No spoils, though, unfortunately. I'm not sure what determines that. So we have even more war support against the Nubians. And we do have to start getting these guys home then, so that they can repair as well. Which way are you going to want to go? Hopefully they don't come across more people wanting to attack them, because they do not have the strength to deal with that.
We would all benefit from growing closer, don't you
The
think?
Olmecs want a non-aggression pact.
I can't see how.
Sure, I guess. Why not? They're too far away to fight. I could counter and try to get money from them, but yeah, no. Let's keep one friends, and let's start irritating the Nubians a little bit.
We accept.
Benevolent and pacifist. Yes, I didn't really point out. They all have kind of traits. Strengths, so very stable. Well, very stable. They believe in peace and love. They will want to ally with everyone. Okay. Benevolent and pacifist. Good to know the traits of your enemies. Relationship is pleasant. Great. High ideological proximity. Oh yeah, we can enter the river tile there as well. And now, if we go back into our territory here, we will be able to actually heal up, which is great. You can also still move around as much as you want. I won't, but just tell him to heal up so I don't have to worry about him. Whoops, no, I thought I hit the wrong button. Let's ransack that. Let's see if we can figure out what they're going to be doing here. Ah, yeah, the capital is over there. Interesting. You can actually, if you decided, like, you know, oh, I really want this territory, you can raid their settlements, especially their outposts are very undefended. They'll take a few turns, so they'll have some time to respond if they want. But it's usually a good strategy if you're in a close fight for territory. We have so much space to grow, it would be pointless for us to do that, which just aggravate them. And it's too early to make enemies. Well, too early to make enemies that are that far away, because what good would it do? Right into the river here, but yeah, we definitely wanted to see what was going on here. Could attack the deer. Nah, I'm in a river, they're in a river, it's not good. The Nile! Oh, the Nile was discovered. It's a shame I'm not playing the Egyptians and didn't settle down there. We're still, I think, mainly targeting north here. Can get up there, right? There we go, more gold. Never complain about that. I'm not really happy with how the Nubians are behaving. Looks like actually our continent ends here, so I don't really want to spend too much time around their territory. And we discovered a lake. Ooh, there's an encampment. Ah, the encampments are starting. So these pop up at a point, I don't know when. In territories that have fog of war, you'll start to get the independent states. And they will pop up everywhere. And they'll take land that you want. So it's a little bit annoying sometimes, to be honest. At the same time, you can also try to sway them and get them to join your civilization. Something that I would definitely recommend doing. And it's one reason I like to start as the Olmecs, because they do pretty well at that. The Nubians, you know, they'll do okay at it. Whether they like you or not, it's going to be based also on, like, ideological proximity and stuff as well. Anyways, we'll get to that when we actually see some. What do we have here with the Olmecs? All right, it was just probably a alert because of the other, the desire for non-aggression fact. The Nubians, tell you what, our war support's going up quite a bit. They attacked me. Why not? Let's keep demanding from them. They want to attack us. We will insist on money.
Your code is mere stupidity.
Yes, I'm sure. We'll see if you get over it and you maybe give us the money back too. All right, end of the turn. Unfortunately, I think that's also the end of the episode. We have expanded a bit there, as you can see, but we've also run into some neighbors and are starting to see where our limits are. Really hard having neighbors in two directions like this because it makes it really hard to prioritize which direction you want to go. The resources alone, though, make it easier to decide that we want to head north. As much as I would like these over here, they're too far away for us to get there in a quick enough order. Alright, thank you again for joining me then. I hope you are enjoying the game. If nothing else, enjoying the lovely music and the beautiful scenery. And we will see each other next time. Until then, take care of yourselves. Ciao.